Hello, my beautiful people. This is your girl Delia Amy once again. From the title, you already know what this video is all about. Many women experience headaches during pregnancy, especially in the first and third trimester of their pregnancy. When you're pregnant, you may notice an increase in the number of headaches you have. Okay, this is usually as a result of so many reasons which we are going to talk about today. So before I get into those causes of headaches during pregnancy, I just want to say congratulations to all the pregnant women and that I wish you a safe and healthy delivery. And if you're watching me for the first time, please remember to subscribe, click the notification bell and select all so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, a mega shout out to you all. Please remember to like the video, drop a comment, and don't forget to share on your way out. So what are the causes of headaches during pregnancy? When you're pregnant, you have hormonal changes, and hormonal changes can lead to headaches. Okay, as your hormones are changing, it can cause you to have headaches. Secondly, when you're pregnant, your body produces so a lot of blood. Okay, like you have an increase in the volume of blood which your body produces, and that can also lead to headaches. The third thing that can cause headache is if you're not getting enough sleep. Many women can testify that during pregnancy they experience insomnia. Okay, they experience insomnia, they cannot sleep, or when the pregnancy is too big, you don't even know which position to take, and you feel so uncomfortable that you cannot you cannot even catch a sleep. So, and if you don't get enough sleep, that will give you a headache. Low blood sugar can also give you a headache. If you don't drink a lot of fluid, when you get to the hospital, they always advise that you drink a lot of water. If you don't drink a lot of water, you may get dehydrated, and if you're dehydrated, you're going to have headaches. Okay, when you're stressed, a feeling of stress could come as a result of your environment, family problems, the people around you, or just the pregnancy itself is enough stress. The morning sickness, the all the vomiting, all the changes that are taking place in your body, they can give you that stress. Even the hormones that are changing could cause you to feel stressed, and that can also give you a headache. Okay, also depression. Some pregnant women usually get they always like develop depression or anxiety, and that can cause headache. But these are just mild conditions that can go away with maybe paracetamol. Okay, if you have headaches as a result of these causes, with paracetamol or enough rest, if you take enough rest, even hunger at times can cause headaches. Like if you don't eat while you're pregnant, it can also cause you headache. So what you need to do is just eat regularly, and it should be balanced diet. Try to catch as much sleep as possible. Okay, try to get enough rest, and try to drink a lot of fluid. Now, when the headache persists, that you even with paracetamol it cannot stop, then you should go to your doctor. Okay, because there is a condition during pregnancy which is called preeclampsia. Preeclampsia, it's a condition that usually comes between between 20 weeks of your pregnancy to the final weeks of your pregnancy. It is a very dangerous condition which should not be, like, if you have preeclampsia, they take it seriously because it is really dangerous. Preeclampsia is usually as a result of, like, if you have preeclampsia, you have elevated blood pressure. Your blood pressure is always high, and it can also lead to kidney problems. Okay, so what are the symptoms that you should take note of? Immediately you see any of the symptoms I'm going to mention here, please notify your doctor immediately. Firstly, if you have these headaches that do not go away, no matter how much water you drink, you rest, you eat, you take paracetamol, the headaches don't go away, please, you should start thinking of calling your doctor. Secondly, if you have pain under your chest, okay, if you have this pain under your chest, please remember to call your doctor. If you have headaches at the back side of your head, going down to your neck, over to your shoulders. You should also take note of that, because those are signs that your blood pressure may be increasing and it is dangerous for you and your baby. Another sign that you should take note of is like a sudden swelling on your face, your fingers, and your feet. Okay, if you have this swollen on your face, your fingers, and your feet, please do well to call a doctor, because this condition is not a condition to just take it lightly. And also, you should take note that if you have these symptoms, maybe one or two of these symptoms, and please, I left out one: heartburn. Heartburn is normal with during pregnancy. Okay, it's a normal thing during pregnancy. But if you have heartburn, headaches that are accompanied with heartburn and the other symptoms that I mentioned, you need to call your doctor or inform your doctor about it. And if you're being diagnosed of preeclampsia, because they always like, if for them to confirm that you have preeclampsia, they take your blood pressure and they get your urine. From your urine, they check the protein level of your urine, okay? Because if you have preeclampsia, protein gets to your urine, the protein level in your urine is always high. So they always do the test to confirm preeclampsia through your blood. Okay, they will get some blood to do the test, and also your urine. The level of the protein in your urine will determine whether you have preeclampsia or not. And if you have preeclampsia, there is, you like, no doctor will recommend normal delivery for you. Okay, or every doctor will recommend a C-section, because it is practically very unsafe to have a normal delivery with pre-eclampsia. It is something that, like, it's impossible. Okay, I wouldn't say it is not possible, because I had pre-eclampsia. Yes, I had a normal delivery, but it was dangerous, because if you have a normal delivery, it is like 90% sure that you will get to eclampsia. Okay, so when you are being diagnosed of preeclampsia, the doctors will recommend a C-section. And if the doctors recommend a C-section, please don't refuse that you are going to pray, that your pastor said you will pray, that your grandmother will do this or that. There is nothing anybody can do about it. I remember so well, we lost a friend like this who had preeclampsia. The doctors recommended a C-section, but the parents refused that. No, they don't want C-section. You know, the impression we have in Africa about C-section, that is something that is very, like, bad. We look at it as a very dangerous thing, worse than any other thing that the doctor can talk about. So the mother refused, and this girl died together with the child. So if you are being diagnosed of preeclampsia, please don't take any chances. Go in for a C-section. Let no pastor deceive you. Let no witch doctor deceive you. Let your mother not tell you that there is medication you can take that will cause you to have a normal delivery and you'll be healthy. No, it is like 0.21%. It's by miracle that some of us survived that. It's by miracle. I will not lie to you. So don't ever try to go for a normal delivery if you have been diagnosed of preeclampsia. Why? Why? Because if you go for normal delivery, the stress you will put yourself and the baby, your blood pressure will obviously go high, which can affect your organs. And usually, when you have preeclampsia, you go for normal delivery, it takes you to eclampsia. That happened to me. And how did I even get to the point of having the normal delivery? I was diagnosed of preeclampsia. The doctors recommended a C-section on the 14th, and my blood pressure got so high on the 6th of that same month that it had to, like, force the baby out. Though I was fortunate, because I was already I was already like full term, and the baby was already okay. Like, if it was around 20 weeks, that would have been a terrible miscarriage. Okay, so I had to rush to the hospital that day. And by the time they could prepare the things to start the C-section, because a C-section, you don't just go and they do it like swiftly. They have to prepare the things. In the course of preparing the things, the baby just came out on its own. Okay, that was dangerous for me. That was dangerous for the baby, because after that I developed eclampsia. So this is where we are leading to now. If you happen to have preeclampsia and you have a normal delivery, usually it takes you to eclampsia. And some women even get this eclampsia the day of delivery. It happens to them. So you can have this within 20 weeks, your ninth month, okay. During delivery, your blood pressure can just get high and everything goes to that preeclampsia, which can lead you to eclampsia just maybe few hours after your delivery. Few hours after your delivery, it can lead to eclampsia. 3 days after delivery, you can still have the eclampsia. 1 week after delivery, I believe most people watching me, or some of you, have heard of women who put to bed and die 1 week later of bleeding, okay, or 3 days of bleeding, or few hours. That is what the preeclampsia causes you. I will give you like from my own experience. After that baby came out, everything was, the placenta came, they cleaned me up, they took the baby where they had to take the baby to, brought me to the ward, okay, to the, like we call it maternity ward in Africa, okay. They brought me to the ward. I was just lying on the bed. So when they tried to, like, they brought food for me to eat, in the course of eating, I started throwing up, and then as I was throwing up, I was bleeding heavily. It is that bleeding that causes the death. In Africa, most people will attribute it to witchcraft, especially religious people attribute it to devilish attack, but it's nothing like that. It's a health condition. It is a health condition that it can lead to anything. We are humans, we get sick, okay? So it causes you to bleed heavily, your blood pressure gets so high, and when it gets to eclampsia, there are chances that it's going to destroy your organs, your kidney, your liver, your heart. That is why we have to pray and be careful not to get to this condition, okay? So when you bleed heavily and then you have elevated blood pressure, the protein gets into your blood, water comes, like your body start releasing water that goes to your organs and destroys your organs. That is how dangerous preeclampsia is. And what can cause preeclampsia? Okay, what can lead you to this condition? If you are pregnant, avoid stress. Stress is number one cause of preeclampsia. Avoid stress completely. That is number one cause. The second thing that can cause preeclampsia is your diet. Salt. If you can stay away from salt, God bless you. If you can stay away from stock like this Maggi, what we call Maggi, or whatever way you call it, cube, stock, seasoning, if you can stay away from that, God bless you. If you can stay away from the palm oil because of high cholesterol, God bless you. If you can stay away from caffeine products like cola, like coffee, like anything that contains caffeine, cigarettes, please stay away from it. Those are the things that can cause preeclampsia, but most especially stress. I emphasize on that. Stress is the main cause of preeclampsia. And if it happens, don't go, I'm repeating again, don't go for a normal delivery because it is dangerous. Most at times, the women die with the children. I believe so, you've heard cases like that where a woman dies and the next day the child dies. It is not witchcraft. Please, let's try to educate ourselves, educate our friends, educate our family members about these conditions that are killing women every day. And especially for us in Africa, we are just ignorant about them because we've taken witchcraft and religion to be the only things that are important in our lives. We don't want to consider the health conditions or that there are conditions that could trigger the situation. So please educate a friend or someone about preeclampsia. Anybody who is pregnant should know about this condition because it is very common with women. It is very common. Like if you hear of a woman who dies of bleeding, trust me, there are chances that that woman died of eclampsia. She had preeclampsia, which developed to eclampsia. If you hear of women who die after 3 days, 2 days, some few hours after delivery, if the doctor makes the findings very well, they will discover that that woman died of preeclampsia. It is not witchcraft. It is not the aunt who brought the food or whatever. It is a health condition. It is deadly. It destroys your organs. It destroys your kidney, your liver, your heart. Okay, it destroys it. So please put this in mind. Take care of yourself and also pray to God. May God protect every pregnant woman, and even those who are to get pregnant. Don't be afraid. Just educate yourself and know what is right to do and what is not right to do during pregnancy, so that you can be healthy and you can have a healthy baby. Thank you so much for watching this far. God bless you. May you continue to come back. I have a whole lot to share with you, especially for health, for skin care, for hair care. Okay, I love you so much. Bye bye.